The cold face of tragedy stares us in the eyes every time a school shooting rocks our nation. Innocent lives are lost, tears stream from family members' faces, and a feeling of helplessness for all. The perennial question surrounding these frequent tragedies is simple yet daunting. What can we do about it? Is there any possible way to prevent or diminish the occurrence of school shootings in the US? Hello, and welcome to Businessville. In today's video, we will understand why school shootings are happening and what steps should be taken going forward. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get more amazing content. Now let's get this video started. School shootings are terrifying because they happen so suddenly and are so violent. The age of the victims makes these tragedies hard to forget. The worst ones in recent years, like Uvalde, Sandy Hook, and Parkland, have sparked a lot of ideas for how to stop future shooters. We want to make sure our kids are safe by making sure the bad guys stay outside of the school building. So what can be done to make sure that these kinds of tragedies don't happen? We need extra security to keep the monsters out. The monsters are already inside the building. In the context of school shootings, 85% of the individuals involved are students, either current or former. All those security measures, guidelines, and hiding places, they know all about them because they take part in the drills every year. They know how the building is set up, who is in which classrooms, and which areas are likely to be the most crowded. They also know which doors have been propped open and which ground floor teachers leave their windows open. Kids will always find ways to get around security measures unless you build campuses like the ones in Israel that are tank-proof, which is what was suggested after Uvalde. Better mental health solutions. Better access to mental health care is the answer. Well, not exactly. Even though no one would say that a school shooter was mentally well, only 10% of all mass shooters, not just in schools, were actively psychotic or hallucinating at the time of the shooting. Instead, the data show that almost all mass shooters are actively suicidal. In the case of school shooters, that number is 80%. They don't plan to survive the event, and they want to take others with them. Do they require mental health services? Yes, but the connections between mass shootings and real mental illness are complicated, messy, and rarely cause and effect. It seems that the link is even weaker among school shooters than among mass shooters as a whole. Violent social media is a problem. Another cause was violent social media, like chat rooms, Facebook groups, and Slack groups, which helped shooters find a tribe that understood how they felt and pushed them to blame the system, the school, a religious or ethnic group, another gender, and so on, for their problems. In many interviews with the family and friends of mass shooters, it was said that the shooter's behavior changed after he or she got in touch with violent groups on social media, reading the signs and reporting them. More than 80% of mass shooters were in a clear crisis before the shooting. Nearly 38% showed 5 or more signs of crisis, like increased agitation, abusive behavior, losing reality, isolation, depressed mood, mood swings, paranoia, and inability to perform daily tasks. Researchers talked to family members and friends of mass shooters, and many of them said that the shooter's personality had changed in a scary way in the months or weeks before the attack. Among school shooters, 78% leaked their plans beforehand, either online or to friends. The problem here is probably twofold. Not enough people know what the signs are, and there's no good way to report concerns. Researchers also found some things that all mass shooters have in common, like a history of childhood trauma or the suicide of a parent. Both of these things happen a lot among mass shooters. 98% of school shooters are men, 87% are white, and nearly 70% have a history of being bullied. Obviously, a lot of boys go through childhood trauma or are bullied and don't go on to become mass shooters, but research like this can help us figure out where to put our attention. Potential school shooters need to be handled better. This one seems like a no-brainer, but research shows that kicking out the student makes the situation worse and makes it more likely that someone will be shot. There is a very high chance that being expelled from school will be the thing that pushes the student over the edge and makes them want to kill themselves in a blaze of glory as a way of getting back at the school. School shootings are a tragedy that happens far too often in the United States. While there is no one easy solution to this problem, it is important that we continue to have conversations about possible solutions. We need to figure out what's causing this issue and how we can prevent more school shootings from happening. Let us know in the comments what you think could be done to help prevent school shootings in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.